We know that thousands of people are impacted by relationship abuse, sexual violence, stalking, and sex trafficking in our communities. And a lot of times people view this as an individual issue that happens behind closed doors. CADA is here to support survivors and help to create violence-free homes and communities. And we do that through our 4 major programming areas. First is our region-wide community advocacy program, then our emergency shelter, our Keep Me Safe parenting time and exchange centers, and finally our education programming.
CADA has community advocates throughout our 9-county region. Advocates are never going to tell someone what to do. We're never going to tell someone to leave an abusive relationship. It might actually be safer in that moment to stay in that relationship. Advocates will provide emotional support and options throughout that process.
Community advocates provide a lot of different services, really just depending on what the victim or survivor is looking for. Some of the things that I do kind of on a regular basis might include navigating the criminal justice systems or helping guide through the process of getting a protection order. There's also just general kind of emotional support and safety planning that we provide. We have therapy and support group services, and then also just general connection to community resources to make sure that people's basic needs are met.
I think that someone should work with an advocate because we are folks who are compassionate and trauma-informed.
Advocates are here to provide support and options.
Advocates have experience working with trauma survivors. We understand where people are coming from and we're not going to judge anybody. And we're really just there to support and provide resources.
I would like victims and survivors to know that there are people out there who care about you and who will support you, and you don't have to go through this experience by yourself.
I believe you, and you're not alone.
CADA Shelter is an inclusive, survivor-centered program serving women and children. In Shelter, there is an advocate on site 24/7. Everyone's plan looks a little different, and advocates are here to help.
Our shelter houses up to 22 individuals at a time. We have primary advocates as well as a housing advocate and a child and family advocate. Our shelter provides our residents with meals twice a day, hygiene products, clothing, and transportation, as well as anything else they may need while they stay with us. Shelter residents set their own goals, and it is our job to support them in their goals, such as finding housing, applying for jobs, applying for benefits, and whatever that may look like for that individual.
So my role as a child and family advocate in Shelter is working with all of the women who come to Shelter with children, helping them do everything from enrolling in our local schools, getting any sort of assessments that they may feel are needed for the children, talking about therapy options or therapy needs for the kiddos, as well as getting them involved with the community and letting them know different activities or different programs that would be available to them. We do understand that leaving an abusive relationship is a journey. It's not just an isolated event, and we want to let them know that we stand beside them through every step of the way.
Keep Me Safe is a supervised visitation center where children and their non-custodial parents can visit with one another without the fear of violence. We have Keep Me Safe centers in Mankato and New Ulm. Keep Me Safe works to provide a healthy, safe, and fun environment for children and their parents.
Each visit at Keep Me Safe looks different. Keep Me Safe provides visits for children of all ages. We don't make suggestions, we don't evaluate parenting skills.
Keep Me Safe is a non-biased, neutral third party. We work with both parents, and really we're a space that anyone can utilize. Keep Me Safe can benefit a parent and child as it is time that they can spend with just one another. There's no multitasking. It's really just a time where they are focused on their relationship and activities that they can do with one another.
At CADA, there are several different ways that we work towards ending domestic and sexual violence in our communities. One is through our education and prevention program, and the other is through our offender education program.
One of the main areas of focus in our violence prevention and education efforts are working with youth in mentorship and advocacy skills. It is our role as community leaders and educators to support our youth in civic engagement and leadership.
The Southern Minnesota Offender Education Program, or SMOPE, is CADA's 27-week educational program for men who use violence in relationships. The program examines the attitudes and beliefs that men might hold that cause them to use violence against their partners.
If you or anybody you know is experiencing sexual or domestic violence, CADA is here for you.